Yo, welcome to the Evergreen pod. Well, we like to keep it evergreen. We here tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about. I'm your man, DM. Doug, you good?
I'm good. I got my coffee ready.
What they need to do, Doug? Tell them what they need to do.
Make sure, what camera I'm looking at? This one. Make sure you...
Oh, this is about to be up. This is about to be up. I already feel it.
Make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Evergreen Pod, Instagram, TikTok, The Evergreen Pod. You don't want to miss it. Let's get them followers and subscribers up.
Yeah, make them comments. You heard me? Will, you good?
Man, I'm great now that I seen y'all, bro. I was going through the motions today, but y'all done brought my energy level
Hey, yo, if that ain't the truth, I don't know what the truth is,
Let's
boy.
go, man.
That's real talk.
That's the truth. Don, you good?
Oh yeah, baby, I'm good.
Dante. I don't want them thinking your name is Don.
Yes, Dante.
Because if they getting them comments talking about Don, we're going to get them out of there. So, man, what we need to talk about?
Dante French. He's Haitian, like Haitian and French.
He's Haitian and French?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dante, hey, you know
Dante.
when I type his name, when I type his name on my phone, it always put like the little accent.
saying, Dante.
Yeah, Dante. No, you better say it's not Dante, it's Dante. Nah, but hey,
that little twang
I
off
got
the end, bro.
Hey, I got a text. Pause. Hey, I got a text yesterday in the group, and it says the Brinks truck was pulling up, and I was like, "Whatever do you mean?"
I was like, I hope it's around us. Let's go.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me. And then the link comes through, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, man.
Somebody got to talk about it because I don't even want to say what the link was.
It was Jalen Hurts, man. The deal of a lifetime. They say he's the highest paid NFL player right now.
In the history.
In the history. Hold
So we
on.
talking about Tom Brady, Ray Lewis.
Wait, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
What's the last time we seen Jalen Hurts?
Super Bowl.
What did he do at the Super Bowl?
They lost.
Wait, this same Jalen Hurts that fumbled the ball? And I ain't hating on him, man. Shout out to Jalen, man. Bag season. But amazing, bro. I think it ended up being like $51 million a year.
Yep.
Let's go.
And it's the most guaranteed. Got
179 million.
179.
Shout out Nikki Lynn.
Somebody.
And it's a short deal, too.
Look, somebody explain, because
Yes, it is.
EJ, shout out to EJ. EJ was in the car and he was asking me about guarantee money. Can somebody explain what's the difference between guarantee?
He got it.
What's so big when they say so much is guaranteed? What's so big about it?
And so, obviously, that's the biggest thing right now in NFL. They want to fight for fully guaranteed contracts.
Like the NBA has.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a different...
And the MLB.
Yeah, the MLB.
Like, read the language. When somebody says guaranteed or fully guaranteed, there's a difference. Because when something's like Kirk Cousins has a fully guaranteed contract, you know, Deshaun Watson, fully guaranteed.
Which means the number that you see on top is the number that he don't get regardless.
That's the only number that is.
Yeah,
Okay. That's the
so-
only number in existence.
So you can have a guaranteed contract. I can guarantee you $20 million, and then when you sign, I give you 10 of that $20 million, and then maybe in March I give you another 5. But if something happens, I can cut you, and we off the hooks for it. But when it's fully guaranteed, no matter what
happens,
rain, sleet, or snow, you have to
You
pay
get
me
that
that money.
Right.
And so for Jalen Hurts, I forgot how much he got to sign his name though. It was.
Signing bonus.
Yeah, it was like, was it 50 or something he got?
It's over, man.
So in a signing bonus is guaranteed because
Yeah,
that
you
means
get
that.
just to write your John Hancock, I'm gonna give you $25 or $50 million just to write your name.
Now, it might not all be at one time.
It's not.
though.
Yeah, people got to
But it's
understand.
guaranteed.
It's guaranteed.
It's
though.
in
The
escrow
lifetime of
and
the,
they-
yeah.
So it's broken up.
They
so,
want to make money off your money too.
right.
Right.
So that's why they fight for that, and I think that's what Lamar Jackson is trying to do. But I think Lamar Jackson. I was telling Will this the other day. I think Lamar Jackson is trying to set a precedent and be the first to do something without having an agent and getting the largest fully guaranteed contract without being an agent. And sometimes it's okay just to not try to create something and just be. Because sometimes when you try to create something or you try to be the first, it never works out.
Right.
Instead of just being and let it come to you. Like, people don't wake up in the mornings like, man, I'm gonna make history today.
Right.
You just be history.
You be right.
Like, you don't wake up and say, you know what, today I'm just gonna be great today. You just be great. And I think
And
that's
most people that do wake up like that don't end up doing it.
right. And I think that's the issue with Lamar. I don't even call it issue, but I think that's what he's trying to do is go down in history and say, look, I had no agent, but I got the largest guaranteed fully contract. Instead of just accepting, it's okay to accept what they were offering you because Will alluded to it. You're gonna be 30 years old when that contract is up. And you
got
can
all
re-up
that money.
again.
and that's when he could have went for the fully. But he still might get the fully because the draft next week, right?
Yes.
So he might get traded on draft day. That's what I'm looking for him to get traded on draft day and the team actually paying what he want. If it's not the Ravens. So if he go past the draft, he in trouble. So I don't know who he need to call
history
right
gonna
now.
be made, though.
No, it's gonna be history for sure. It's gonna be history for sure. But Jalen Hurts, I said it in the group a little bit. The problem I have with the deal is not Jalen Hurts. It's not Jalen Hurts. It's not the Eagles team. It's not the fans of the Eagles. It's the franchise. They do this with every quarterback. They pay them way too early.
They did it with Nick Foles, didn't
They
they?
did it with Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb. You go back
Sure
and look
did.
at all of the history of Kevin Cobb.
Wow.
Every quarterback that they ever had.
Wow.
UH.
Bruh, every quarterback they ever had, they pay them a year or 2 years too early. And then when it doesn't work out, they blame that quarterback and get rid of him. So this probably the only deal Jalen Hurts going to get with the Eagles because every piece of blame that's come, it's coming to him now. Because they're going to be like, we gave you all the money and we had the cap. We put the pieces around you. You only won one championship.
You know who else probably knew that history? Nikki Lynn. Shout out.
Great agent.
And that's why she got the money up front.
Great agent.
That's Jalen Hurts' agent for
Shout out.
our listeners who don't know.
And it should be Lamar Jackson agent. So if you don't want Lamar, if you don't want to have
Lamar.
a regular agent, go and get that young black female agent. She will take care of your deal just like she took care of Jalen Hurts' deal. Please go get her.
I'm still, y'all know, and I don't get too far on this, but y'all know how I feel. We've talked about this off mic or whatever, but what Lamar is trying to do, fight the power to the people, all that good stuff. But what he's trying to do is a precedent in a system that wasn't set up to work that way. Y'all get what I'm saying? You're trying to do something that I personally don't think, and I'm gonna say that they're not gonna let you do, because if they do it with you, it's like court, it's like precedent set in court. You know what I'm saying? In law, there's some things that the judge can't let happen, or can't let be permissible, because it sets a precedent for the next case. And if I let this happen, every case after this is gonna say, well, you let such and such do it, right? And I don't think that the owners or the NFL want to go for that. I think it was hella collusion.
I know it was.
It was hella collusion because they said they're not going for that.
They came out and said that the day free agency started, it was like a bunch of teams that needed a quarterback said we not pursuing Lamar. Like,
and
who does that?
And there's nothing they can do.
MVP of the league.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
Well, we got Marcus Mariota starting.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
That left the team on the last day of the season, on the last Sunday of the season. Didn't come.
I also think, y'all know me. Let me put my hat on, because I also think that this deal that we're watching with Jalen Hurts, and I'm not playing anybody against anybody. We like to do that, but I think this deal that we're seeing with Jalen Hurts as a loser of the Super Bowl, right? Is somewhat of a, I don't know if it's somewhat of a message that we'll pay the person that lost the Super Bowl, and we'll pay this player that even not as good as you. We'll pay them and not pay you, because that's how much we value our system over letting you do what you want to do in our system. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
That's the thing, though. You like Lamar's trying to take, like, while I'm not sure what he thinks, because
Right.
To his credit, the young man has kept to himself. He has kept it close to the vest. I don't know if he thinks he's taking down one industry, meaning the owners of the NFL. Like you're not just battling the owners, right? What you're trying to do, you actually be taking down 3 different industries, right? Mm-hmm. You're taking down NFL agents.
Yep.
Because if you do this,
I'll tag one for sure. Yeah, right.
we don't. All right, then everybody else gonna be like, well, shoot, my agent ain't working hard enough.
Yeah.
Let me get him on the phone right quick and get rid of him, right?
Right.
And you also taking down sports media, because most sports media, most of your Adam Schefters, your Wojs, like just across different industries, they get all their information, these breaking news stories, they get it from agents, because agents want the news out there, because they're gonna be like, yeah, that's what I did, so they could get the next signing, right? So you actually, you taking down 3 on top of the NFL, like, which is
The way they do things, right?
kingpin, right? So you gotta, you fighting 3 different battles at the same time. I don't know if he knows it or not, but you trying to attack 3 different industries at the same time as a singular quarterback.
So I got a question.
Why though?
I got a question. Didn't they offer him? What they offered him? Baltimore.
From 180.
Yeah, 4 years, right?
4 years, 180. How much guaranteed? Y'all remember?
I think it was all.
I think the 180 was guaranteed, and I think it escalated up to like 200.
The 180 was guaranteed.
So would that have not been a major historic thing?
Like what's enough?
I mean, would that not have been major historic?
And he would have been 30.
He'd have been underpaid, I think, as according to the quarterback rating.
When you're looking at what Kyler Murray got paid, and Kyler Murray ain't did nothing.
Everybody underpaid. Everybody underpaid.
Well, I heard somebody have a take today too. There's something about how even Deshaun Watson deal was a ridiculous deal, and it was a one-off deal. It wasn't what the market is.
That's cool. That's what you think. But the ink dry on that contract.
Yeah.
No, true.
Somebody paid
true.
it.
Somebody paid it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So if we comping houses, right?
Yeah.
Are we comping houses? Of course I would want a house near mine to sell super duper high over value
Right.
because appraisals say it is, but could we kind of look at the market and say like this is a one-off thing, and then somebody be like, man, I'm not about to buy no house for that.
Yeah.
I'm not. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's what I'm saying about that part.
And that's where he at. He's like, okay, cool.
Right.
Cool. You ain't gotta buy it.
Right. I'm gonna chill.
I'm gonna chill till somebody does.
So my only thing with the Jalen Hurts deal was great for Jalen Hurts. Like I
Absolutely.
said, he actually got paid early.
Right.
Absolutely.
So nothing wrong with ever getting paid early.
No.
Absolutely.
Like,
Get your money, man.
Get your money.
your money.
And he was on a 2nd round pick deal.
Yeah.
He had no 5th year guaranteed.
Wow.
So
Right.
that was a good deal for him.
Yeah.
Right.
But my only thing with Lamar is, if you wanted to stay with the Ravens, even if you couldn't work out a negotiated deal with them, you should have told them to cap you at the high franchise tag versus the lower one.
Right.
So, because if you went in there and said you wanted to trade, that's why they made you get the lower one.
Right.
You ain't have to say nothing and could have got more money.
So here's my question, right? They Baltimore Ravens made a move who I don't know why everybody hailing it as the carrot that's gonna get Lamar in. So they guaranteed money to Odell Beckham, right?
15.
Congratulations, Odell. I didn't think you was gonna get another NFL contract, but you did it, brother. Congrats.
But he has an agent.
Also has agent, right? But 15 mil guaranteed, right? Okay. So he 15 mil guaranteed. I think it's an $18 million contract, 1 year.
1 year.
All right. So here's my question: if you offer Lamar 190, fully guaranteed, with an escalator up to 230, why wouldn't you just pay him the 250? If you just signed and not sign Odell, he'd have been in the same situation.
You said something, I don't know who said it earlier, about the agent for Jalen Hurts knew the history of the Eagles.
Nothing.
Yeah, Dante. So when anytime you negotiating with anything, you have to know the ins and outs. You have to know the history of it. So that's why I think Lamar needed an agent, because negotiation, you have to know the history. So the history of the Baltimore Ravens is this: they don't pay they won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. Okay, they won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco.
They paid Flacco though.
But it wasn't like it wasn't it was good money at that time, but it didn't set the world on fire.
It wasn't Eagles money.
Yeah, it wasn't that type of money.
It wasn't Nick Foles money.
Right. So Joe Flacco, we're going to the Super Bowl with Joe Flacco just running 9 routes. He was just throwing verticals. That's all he did.
Yeah, yeah, big arm.
Big arm. That's it. And they had a great defense. So the history of the organization is telling you, we're not going to pay you that much money. We're going to build pieces around you for us to be successful. So you have to go in knowing that and say, okay, let's play chess.
Yeah.
Let's play chess, not checkers. Let me take this right now, and then when I'm 30 years old, if I get a Super Bowl, that's how you bet on yourself at that point. Now let me try to get this fully guaranteed.
So here's
money.
my question though. That's Isaac Newsom. Isaac Newsom not there. Isaac Newsom was a GM now, right? A Hall of Fame GM, Hall of Fame football player, right? He's not there. So while I get what you're saying, that they probably gonna try to keep the same formula, but you know, GM now ain't the GM who it was then.
Yeah, I seen him talk the other day too.
You know what I'm saying? So
I wasn't that impressed.
exactly. And so and that's my question. Like you saying, okay, we're gonna build people. Then what's the evidence? What's the evidence on defense? What's the evidence on offense that who are these pieces?
The only thing that's new,
Like outside of the people we actually know because they went to the college right down the street. Like
only
defense?
thing the new GM can hang his hat on right now is he made the trade for Roquan Smith. That's all. That's his biggest move to date.
Right. And that's a trade.
How long you been in the gym?
Since Ozzy, what, 3 years now?
Yeah, about
4 years
since I retired.
Yeah, but I think that's what people don't understand about in the sports world when we talking about an agent, right? An agent is not there to represent you to get money. An agent is there to make somebody understand why they need you.
Yep.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's why the Baltimore Ravens need Lamar Jackson is what the agent will be telling them, and that's the part that he not understanding. And that's why he in this situation. She explained why they needed Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia, and they was like, you know what? We done paid all these other quarterbacks. Let's pay him too.
Right. And they got it done.
They got it done.
No
And
trade clause.
Let's put
Right. With a no trade.
let's put because I guess we're a pro player. We're pro.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let's flip for a minute. I'm gonna throw a little wrench into it. Let's put the GM hats on. You a GM. You paying Lamar?
What do you want?
Yeah.
No.
What do you want? 50 million a year
No.
guaranteed? What do you want? What he asking for?
It depends on what he asking for.
Because they offered him 40 something and he turned it down.
Is this pre or we talking about pre or post yesterday?
Today we talking about today.
talking about
No, I'm talking, and I want hold on. We talking. Doug, who your team? Go. Come on, GMs. Come on, GMs. We GMs.
Right,
Pick a
right.
team right now. We GMs. We're not talking.
right.
We're not talking
GMs.
from Lamar. We're not talking from Lamar no more. We talking. We this is the GM room right now, and we all GMs.
Right,
we
so
are
this-
GMs
so-
or owners, whatever you want to say.
We've shifted to the boardroom.
All right, yeah, right. So because here's, and I'm gonna tell you what sparked my conversation. Let me tell you what sparked my conversation. Let me tell you what sparked that, because I started thinking, okay, at what point is it
So what
that
we all picking a team, and we got like a team that need a quarterback right now.
we can. I just want to mainly put we can do it for the sake of the pod. I just want to mainly put the GM hat on right quick. So we're gonna start thinking from
research
from
something quick.
we gotta start thinking from the owner, from the GM. Let's go from owner and GM.
I'm the owner.
You Jerry Jones. You owner and GM, not
Well,
Jerry
I
Jones.
got Dak, dude.
Not
I
Jerry,
can't-
but
I
not Jerry.
I'm
But
slinging them
I want
jerseys,
you-
man. We
I
doing
want
it
you to
Dak
wear-
all day. You heard
Yeah,
me?
I'm making money.
I want you to wear both hats.
So-
GM owner hat. Okay. So
right.
now this is your business. This is your franchise.
Let's say I'm the Buccaneers. Let's say you're the Buccaneers.
Okay, you're the Buccaneers.
Somebody like that. Somebody with
Who
no
you got?
quarterback. Somebody with no
Who
quarterback.
need a quarterback? Who else?
Yeah, you anoint him. You appoint him. You appoint him. Go ahead.
I just don't want people with quarterbacks. I want people that it'll be kind of a sticky situation.
San Francisco.
Too. All right, so you go ahead and keep the Bucks.
All right. I got the Bucks.
All right, Doug. I want to give you a little hairier situation. I'm gonna give you the Miami Dolphins.
Okay. All right. Come on.
And you, let's see. I'm gonna give you Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
All right.
Who you got?
So what we doing
Who you
first?
got?
Oh wow!
Right, who you got? Who you got? This boy the GM does.
He's Roger Goodell. He's Roger Goodell now.
He can nail this right quick.
I give him a hard one too, because even though they have a bright future, the Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
All right. Now let me give my
No, you know
question.
what? I don't want the Bucks. I'm gonna take a harder team.
Who's that?
All right.
The Texans in the situation they dealt
Okay.
with Deshaun Watson.
I got
They
it.
need
With a new
quarterback.
head coach.
All
With
right.
a new head coach and
Now,
everything.
let me give you the question that sparked my mind to think this way, okay? Because at what point is it, where do we as GMs and owners draw the line for,
I know who I want. Can I pick another team?
boy, I got it. He felt it in his heart,
No,
too.
no.
He held his chest.
Because it's gonna be it's a good one. Tennessee Titans.
Okay. Yeah, that is. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
All right,
one.
perfect.
That's a good
All right, now watch me. The reason I'm saying is because at what point are we going to draw the line? Because y'all made a statement about if he wins the Super Bowl, then his next contract. At what point are we going to draw the line to how much we are paying people to fail? Or at what point do we draw the line to where somebody really needs to outperform their contract or perform up to the contract? We just talked about Kyler, and he got paid like a top quarterback, but he's playing like
He's not playing.
mid-tier to lower. When you get what I'm saying? So but we've seen this over
you're right.
years.
You're
We've
right.
seen this in all leagues.
Yeah.
where you get paid the top notch thing because of what the market is saying. But at what point do we say, yo, bro, like you really got to get out here and win some games? Like I'm not even on no. We know all the stuff that goes on in the. And I'm gonna put my head back on a minute. We know all the stuff goes on, the conspiracy and all the stuff, and the power that be on. We know all that stuff, so we get those nuances. But at what point is it that when I paid you this amount of money, then drop my Mercedes off at the house? You get it? Like if I'm going to buy a car, anything else we pay for,
Right.
anything else we invest in, we expect our return on investment or something. Now we know the NFL not going to deficit, so we know they're making money. They're always gonna make money. But at what point, come on, I'm putting my head back on GMs, fellow owners, do we draw the line to say, and I've heard you draw it the most with Lamar, but at what point do we say, you have to do something. Like I need you to play your contract. I need you to outplay it, or I need you to at least live up to what you asking me to. At what point do we draw the line? Nah, let's go. What team you got? Who you got?
I had the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
All right, so Dolphins.
Texans.
I had the I forgot who you gave me. I'm sorry, Goodell. I ain't call you Goodell.
I just gave you Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona.
No,
Vegas. You said
Vegas, and you had Tennessee. Let's talk about it. Why we not? We in the room right now. Why we not?
What's the contract though? What's the contract?
What do you want?
What he's asking for though?
45 or 50? It's something like that.
He wanted more than Deshaun.
No, he wants more today for sure since Jalen.
Right,
fully guaranteed.
So no, we talking today.
50, is it 50?
We playing golf today. What's up?
Yeah, 51 a year.
Deshaun got 51 a year.
Yeah.
That's a bad contract, Lord.
And what's the name got 51? Just not got 51.
Who?
That was Jalen got. Jalen got 51 a year too.
Yeah, but that man ain't had all the massage therapists though.
Hey,
Exactly. So that's what he's saying.
So he want 52 because he want more than Deshaun. So we
want
going
more than
52 a year.
Okay.
you know you want it now because of Jalen.
52 a year. 5 years.
Come on, we playing golf. We at dinner. We at dinner.
Okay.
We at dinner right now. Owners, let's go. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ain't gonna get in trouble for collusion. Let's just talk about it.
No, we're not. So I always go.
Right. So who again?
Miami Dolphins.
All right, so
Miami
explain.
Dolphins. Go ahead.
Okay. So anytime we're negotiating or talking about anything, I always like to kind of refer to people who've experienced it. And I heard Louis Riddick, who does an outstanding job on ESPN.
Great.
So he was in the front office before he became an analyst on ESPN. He said that you don't pay people for what they've done. You pay people for what they're going to be. That's what they do. So now, I'm the GM.
Who y'all look at your roster right now?
I'm looking at my roster.
All right. So
Okay.
You got Waddle.
I got Waddle. I got Tyreek Hill. Okay.
you got Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa. Pretty good defense. Got to the playoffs.
Looking to make some moves at running back.
Right. So, with that being said, with Lamar Jackson, if I'm basing it, I'm the GM because I agree with that statement. If I'm basing it on I'm going to pay you what you're going to be, what I project you to be, I can't give you what you're asking for, Lamar. The reason being,
You can?
I can't.
Okay.
Because I think Lamar is capped off to where he's at right now. With Lamar Jackson, you have to do a lot within the offense for him to be successful. If I'm going to give you that type of money, I'm going to say, here's the keys, Lamar, you handle it. You don't, people like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, you're not doing a finagling with the offense. Here's the playbook, learn it, do your thing. I think you got to do a lot of gimmick stuff with Lamar for him to be successful, and I think he's capped off to where he's at. And so if that's the case, I'm gonna pay you, but what expense does that come from me actually building a championship roster? Because if I don't give you what you really want, but I'm still gonna pay you, I can build a championship roster around you for us to be successful.
52 million, you said no.
No.
All right, Big Shot.
5 years, 52 million, the Dolphins said no.
All right, Big Shot Doug. You my boy, bro. We came up together. Like, we came through this thing together, right? We didn't both reach the top. So I just want to put this on your head as well, bro. Like your boss,
Okay.
right? Owner of the Dolphins, Wayne Huizenga, right?
Okay.
He 85.
He won't win before he die. That's a fact. That's a fact. He said it.
He up there, man. Like he, it's a gamble every time the alarm clock go off, right?
Right.
what if he think he your best shot?
And I'm the GM. If he,
Are you gonna talk him off his spot?
Yes, that's my job.
That's it. Sugar Lane, Pill Lane, Southside, Fifth Ward. Houston, let's go. Stand up, Katy, Texas. I see y'all. Lamar Jackson. Hey, $52 million. Welcome to Houston. H-Town, stand up.
H-Town, stand up.
We going all the way. We selling 1 million Lamar Jackson jerseys. It is on. It is up. We gonna get
right down on the slab on Sunday.
Here to go the keys to the slab. Let's go, Lamar. We spinning the bin, man. We got they poking out, man. We dropping it. Hey, we gonna work out with the footwork king. Who you want, Lamar? As your coach. Look, I don't care who we got right now. I'm in Houston. We need a coach, Lamar. I don't care that we just signed a new dude. Do you want D'Amico, Lamar? If you don't, we don't gotta keep him. It's up to you. This is your playbook. I don't care if you go write it in the sand. We are winning. And when I mean winning, we are going to make a lot of money over the 5 years that the Dolphins didn't want it.
Because you know what else you got in your pocket, right? You got the number 2 pick in the draft.
And guess what? We going deep, baby. Give me one of them boys from Ohio State. We going deep.
You also, all right, so you also have the number 12 pick in the draft.
Yo.
Oh, we getting a tackle. I'm gonna get him an offensive tackle and a wide receiver in the first. Let's go. Hey, Houston. Welcome, Lamar Jackson. Thank me later.
Hold up the jersey.
Hold up the jersey, man. We're gonna fly Drake in, Lil Wayne. We flying everybody in, man. We got all the Houston legends, man. I'm bringing cats from New Orleans. They be out there all the time anyway. It's a party, man. He can say what he want. We winning, cuz.
Hey, well, you're gonna have some competition for this negotiation.
All right, so all right,
because he can come to Vegas too, but we Vegas, so we don't need all that other stuff that you're talking about. We Vegas. You're gonna be in the lights, all right? But one of the main reasons I probably signed Lamar Jackson is because I gave Derek Carr a big contract. You know I'm gonna give Lamar Jackson one.
And then you got rid of him.
I
you parted with him.
And I got Devontae over there.
And the number 7 draft pick.
And the number 7 draft pick. And I got what's my running back?
You got Waller at tight end.
Waller at tight end. And I got
and you got Jacobs on a.
He told that.
Jacobs. And then what's the little wide out from
You got Renfro.
Renfro.
Yo.
That's nice.
As Vegas, I'm signing Lamar.
And you got the strip.
You can have that contract that you want. Now I know we all talking too because we don't know salary cap what their salary issue is. We just talking about
It don't matter.
if it's available.
Went up. Yeah, salary cap really went
You
up.
don't have a quarterback right now.
And I don't have a quarterback.
They signed the dude.
So Lamar come to Vegas.
Garoppolo? Did they sign Garoppolo?
Did they sign? Yeah,
they signed Garoppolo.
Hold on. We gotta throw something in. We gotta throw a wrench in now. Right. We didn't talk about this, fellow GMs and owners. Mm-hmm. You have to trade for this man.
Yeah, you got to give up 2 draft picks.
You ain't just signing him.
Cool. I'm not gonna give up this year draft pick. I'm gonna give up next
year. I'll give up one this year and one next year. Yeah,
next year and the year after that. And the next year and the year after that. I'm treating it like the NBA draft.
You wouldn't give up one of this year? One of your picks this year?
Nah, I need a
So it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Your deal breaker. If you got to give a pick, you ain't getting Lamar.
But I got 2 first rounds this year.
Yeah, right.
So
you got 2.
I want to build a team around him.
But you ain't got him now.
You got to give up 2 draft picks.
I'm gonna give up 24 and 25.
No, what do they want? What do they want this year? What do they want? One of them.
I'm gonna throw in the second round.
No. What
they my deal breaker is I want what pick they got the first and the what? They got 2 and what?
2 and 12.
2 and 7.
You gotta give me 12. I want 12.
Oh yeah, you can have 12. You can have 12. I'm gonna trade back from 2. And I'm gonna get an extra first round pick anyway. Because I'm gonna find another team who got a second round pick. I mean a first round pick, and I'm gonna just trade back with them and get 2 first rounds anyway. Hey, I'm still getting a wide receiver and a tackle.
So what picks I got?
And you got Larry Tunsil.
Vegas.
I just need one tackle. That's why I say one tackle. I need one tackle.
Raiders, you got the 7 draft pick, and just first round.
Just first round.
Yeah. This pod is only so long.
I give up my first round draft pick.
You giving your? Okay, so you.
I give up my first round draft pick because I already got
2. Huh? You gotta give up 2 draft picks.
You gotta give up 2.
You gotta get 2 first.
No. But here we go.
No.
I'm gonna tell y'all. In the words of what that boy that GM for the Rams?
Oh yeah,
boy, them picks, boy. Listen. Right now. Here's why I would do it right now. Once again, because I got Waller, Devontae,
Jacobs under contract.
Renfro under contract. They're there.
No,
my defense is pretty decent.
Your tight end got traded.
We went.
I think he got traded to the Giants.
Double check.
He did. Waller got traded.
Did he?
Yeah.
For what?
See, we've been too busy in basketball.
Yeah, Waller got traded.
Which we need to talk about
We
too, huh?
been deep in the playoffs.
He got traded.
Right now.
He did get traded.
Yep. So no,
He
you
did
don't
get
have-
traded because he had just got married.
Yep.
And
said
they
he
was like,
upset
dang,
'cause
yeah,
he
he was
invited
upset.
to the wedding.
Oh, that's why they traded that man?
That's what they said. His wife
Yeah.
said we
Yeah,
didn't invite
they said,
McDaniels
yeah.
to the
Oh, why
wedding.
his wife said that?
She was just joking. She's like, we didn't invite McDaniels to the wedding, so he traded him to New York.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. You got Josh McDaniels as a coach. Hey, he ain't going there. Lamar not going there.
He ain't going there. Oh, because John McDaniel's a Belichick Jr., ain't he? Yeah.
They ain't gonna pay him.
Time to
Oh
go.
man, you the GM now.
What
Well,
the GM.
well,
got-
if I'm the GM,
You got to pull off what
you
I'm
can
doing.
come on over here.
You can get to whatever coach you want.
But, you know,
All right.
that's my take.
That's 2 out of
I
3.
have
so
another
far.
take. I have another take too. I got
Two out of
a
three so
take.
far?
I got a take.
All right, so I'm representing the good folks of Nashville, Tennessee. Right now we have Ryan Tannehill at quarterback under contract. All right. Who we got in the draft? Let's see. We got the number 11 pick, first round, and we just got rid of Derrick Henry.
Wait, they got rid of Derrick Henry. Where you at?
wait, what?
What happened?
He about to go play for the Texans with Lamar.
He get a text from real?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, boy.
What you
He
mean?
think he a free agent, huh?
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah, free
He a
agent.
free?
yeah, free agent.
Derrick Henry?
So and nobody signed him yet?
They wait until after the draft.
All right.
Wait until after the draft.
So I'm a GM. I know that I'm going to get evaluated on ticket sales, right? And making sure I got a team on the. Vrabel has proven he can put an offense together. You know what I'm saying? He can coach an offense around a running game. I personally don't. I do care about who I'm tying my job to and everything like that. And am I gonna get rid of Ryan Tannehill and pick up Lamar Jackson
Yes, you are.
for $52 million for 5 years? I'm keeping Ryan Tannehill.
So you're not gonna take Lamar?
That's the price too high.
All my beautiful people in Nashville, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I love y'all, man.
It was
Y'all
a
know
tough
I rock
call.
with y'all.
I'm not saying it wasn't a tough call.
Yeah, man. I really rock with Nashville. Like, I love these stadiums.
You don't take him. Why?
I felt
Why
that in
don't
my
you take
heart
him?
just now. Shout out to Zach, man. I see you, dude.
the price,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
price
shout out
being too
Nashville.
high. What is it about him that doesn't reach the level of the price that he's trying to get for your franchise?
For what Ryan Tannehill has provided, the separation between what I'm paying Ryan Tannehill level money, that would be paying astronomical money on top of taking a cap hit for getting rid of Tannehill.
And just lost your running back.
And I don't have a running. I don't know what I'm gonna have as far as a running game.
Right.
I also have Malik Willis on the bench. Right. So our draft pick from last year. So until I find out what that looks like, I'm not gonna dive in on a $52 million a year quarterback.
See, that's what the Atlanta Falcons said. Because they, just like they got Malik Willis, they got Ritter last year in the draft, and they said they wanted to see what Ritter was this year before they would make a trade from the quarterback. I find that very interesting that people are willing to go with a commodity that they don't know versus something they actually seen in the NFL.
Right.
It's easy to do that when you don't lose no money.
But that's what I'm saying. I have a
It's
commodity.
easy to do that when you ain't got to worry about no
Yeah.
deficit.
I have a commodity that I've seen though.
Yeah.
He's starting.
But are y'all? so that goes to the thing. Is it? So as the Tennessee franchise, I'm asking you this. As the Houston franchise, because we're rivals, I want you to keep him.
That's right. We in the same division.
That's less competition for me.
Right.
We in the same division, same conference.
Do y'all only care about just getting to the first round of the playoffs? Now we homeboys. We sitting around the
Yeah.
table. I'm asking.
Right.
That's all you care about is getting to the first round of the playoffs.
Oh.
Because your fans
If you-
ain't gonna know this.
The first thing, because the fans not gonna know. The first thing I care about is keeping my job.
Yeah.
You think Lamar might put your job on the hot seat? Or
Absolutely.
the price that you're paying him?
Absolutely.
Not so much him, but just the combination of what you have to pay him and him.
And I'm not saying, I'm saying because I don't have that monster back there to carry the ball right now, right? Because I don't have him back there to carry the ball, I don't want. I'm not saying he plays reckless, right? I'm not saying that at all because Ryan Tannehill got hurt last year too, right? Behind the same offensive line that we're gonna have this year.
Right. They got a good offensive line.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
lost one of their players.
Yeah, they lost Taylor Lewan up front last year. That's when a lot of it started breaking down.
I got a question for you.
So, but if it happens and Lamar gets injured, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting my entire family on the risk of an ACL. Right?
Yeah.
I'm putting my future on the risk of him in the open field getting hit. I'm not saying because again, Ryan Tannehill got hurt in the pocket last year.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not saying nothing about the way he plays, but if I'm going to tie myself to a quarterback, I'll tie myself to the next quarterback. Right?
Okay, I got you.
If I'm gonna tie myself to a quarterback, I'm gonna tie myself to the next quarterback that's up.
What's the going contract for the top running backs? Go. Just numbers.
Saquon Barkley got what, 12, 15, something like that?
Okay, hold on.
What,
All right.
15?
All
I
right.
thought,
So,
didn't he just sign? He's sitting out. He didn't go.
He didn't sign the franchise.
He's not reporting OTAs right now.
yeah.
He gonna play though.
Yeah.
Saquon gonna play.
But the going
he
number
work out
for
too much not to play.
the going number top running backs between 12 and 15.
Yeah.
All right. If you could sign Derrick Henry back for
how
a good
much?
amount of money, let's say 15.
No, I ain't signing him.
I would say that
You wouldn't sign Derrick Henry back 15?
I would say the
He
Tennessee.
done?
I would say
I wouldn't pay him no 15
I would say the
million.
Tennessee Titans know what Derrick Henry looks
Yeah.
like in the locker room.
Better, right.
Yeah.
And how
That's why they didn't sign him back. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
If he's limping around, that's probably why they didn't sign him.
He's a creative player on Giant Madden.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is real life.
It's real life, right?
Yeah,
AI
They're taking
ain't
real
come
licks.
to save him.
Right.
They ain't come to save him.
Them dudes still weigh 250 that he
Yeah.
running over.
So we got 2 yeah and 2 no.
Right.
That's a conversation. Now, you know what I found out sitting here about my own franchise? And I also realized it about y'all's? That none of us are historically winning franchises.
Exactly.
And it crazy that the historically winning franchises are not even in the conversation.
Yep.
Like they're not even as far as we know. As far as we know.
that's true.
Right? We of course we don't, but as far as we know, come on, name some historically winning franchises.
Tom Brady,
Green Bay, which need a quarterback. If old boy leave, they're not even saying nothing.
Yeah,
They gonna play what the boy look. All right.
Love.
So Green Bay, who? Pittsburgh, the Patriots, New England. Who else? Give me. They got 1 or 2 more.
Seattle signed your boy.
Seattle
though.
signed.
Yeah.
He win.
Gino.
San Francisco
Shout out to
wins.
Gino.
San Francisco be winning.
One with Mr. Irrelevant.
And they need a quarterback too.
Do they?
They do.
I mean,
Mm.
but
They can win with anybody. They can win with anybody though.
Yeah, the
They
coaching.
can win with
the coaching
anybody.
Well,
yeah.
like, they get to
they
the
about
Super-
that.
like,
Yeah.
they
They're not even in these conversations.
That's what I'm saying. Like winning franchises, like has Tom Brady ever set the world on fire with his contract?
Never.
No.
We don't even know what Tom Brady got paid.
Did Ben Roethlisberger with the Steelers set the world on fire with his contract? They set it on fire. Like, oh my gosh! Like
No.
I remember that. No. And so that's what I mean. Like it's a difference between an owner and a GM. Big difference. Owner is about making money. GM is about winning games because
Building
you
a team, winning
you're
games.
only judged on winning games. Because the owner's like, yeah, let's make money. Let's put butts in the seats. Oh, but we're not winning. You ain't doing your job. So
That's
it's the
why
same.
Jerry.
So
Jerry
those,
Jones
yeah,
is like he is.
those teams historically, the reason why they are successful because they have enough money to spread around to be successful in other positions of need. And let me ask y'all this: I want y'all to really be honest about this. 'Cause I said this a few weeks ago. Really dig deep and really think about this. Can you honestly say, sitting here right now, that Lamar Jackson is going to win a Super Bowl?
No.
Guaranteed. Like I got no for a fact that he got it in him.
Like how you feel Joe Burrow gonna win one
Yeah,
before
yeah,
his
like
career.
these-
Nah, I don't feel like that. That says it all right there.
No, because I mean, look, I could see a way it could happen.
That's how I feel. I can see a way that, but I
can
don't
see
feel. I feel like Joe gonna win one.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel. I watched the boy play the last couple years. I feel like, and the first year was with a team that just wasn't like he had no line, no O line. I feel like Joey gonna win one, and that's coming from the LSU championship. Whatever. But the boy got is
What I'm saying about Lamar myself, and for right now, I'm gonna just give you an answer first, and I'll say no. But the thing that gives me
Speed past that.
it no.
the answer is no. All right, but the thing I'm saying for qualifying, and the reason I wanted to give you the Dolphins is because I think him being there with that coach, with McDaniel, right? I think that gives him the best opportunity to win one.
With what coach?
With Mike McDaniel.
Because he used to be the offensive coordinator at the 49ers.
Okay.
So he can win with anybody.
Right.
And it with a total shakeup of what Lamar has been, because he hasn't had wide receivers.
Yo, so he can win. Explain to me what he can win with anybody means when y'all say that. Because not a Super Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes can win with anybody. I don't care who you give him at wide receiver, he winning. It's proven.
It's proven.
He got two sets.
Literally proven.
He won this year. I can't.
Without
Honestly, I cannot name you a receiver right now.
I mean,
Off the top of
I
my
just know
head.
Miko
I'll,
was
I'll,
just-
I'll have to think.
But
I'll have to
Miko
think.
really not a
Yeah, that's right.
real.
He gone too.
And if he was somewhere else, he wouldn't be starting really. Like,
And Tyreek left and we thought it was gonna be like, oh, he
yeah,
loves
that's what I'm saying. He had
and
two
did.
sets of wide receivers.
Kelsey, though.
Kelsey.
And a running back, the rookie running back who ran like
Panchero, yeah.
every time he touched the ball. Like this is my last play.
But what about an average? What about an average? All right, what about an average tight end? Not Kelsey.
Patrick Mahomes gonna make him better. Mahomes gonna make him better.
I watched Kelsey, man. I saw Kelsey do some stuff, man. Patrick Mahomes can't get sacked with Kelsey on the field.
He don't run no routes.
He don't run no
Run
routes.
no routes.
He is trained to just run and just wherever
That's it.
Patrick Mahomes
Find
goes
an
and
opening
just sit
now, I'm
there.
gonna get you the
That's
ball.
all he do.
You know why he can do that though? Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
You know who else did that? I saw him do it. Oh boy, with Tom Brady and the Patriots. What's the one?
Gronkowski.
Gronk did, but not the slot.
Aaron Hernandez.
No, the slot.
Oh,
Welker. Wes Welker.
The one that whatever one won the MVP.
yeah.
Y'all know who I'm talking about,
I mean,
man.
Tom Brady was there for a long time.
It's not what.
Edelman.
Julian Edelman played like that.
I was thinking way back. Troy Brown, I was thinking.
Which now you got me thinking. Now you got me
Deion
thinking. Now you got me
He's
thinking.
stalwart.
Hey, y'all got me thinking now. Y'all got me thinking
Tom
now.
had some wide receivers,
Hold on.
bro.
You know what? I'm signing Lamar. I'm signing him. I'm giving him my draft pick for it. I'm signing him because if I can get somebody to play like that, I got a Renfro. All right. He little slot, right? He ain't fancy. He don't get no double coverage. He don't get the best cornerback. He might be running some routes with some linebackers. But if I can get somebody to play like that and sit in a spot, because I'm telling you now, that as good as Patrick Mahomes is, that saves his life.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we've never seen Lamar with a true number one receiver. We've never seen him with a Jamar Chase. We've never seen him with a Devontae Adams.
I don't even think he could use a number one like that though. I don't think he got the skills to use a number one like that.
Hey, bro, put it up. There's no skill to using a number one, really. Honestly, there's no skill to it. That's why they call it number one. There's no real skill in using the number one receiver.
They gonna get it.
They're gonna get it.
They gonna get it. Jamal gonna get it.
If I got
Jamal
hold
gonna
on.
get it, dog.
Hey,
You can
hey, but I don't care. I don't care what y'all talking about. Right
if you got
now,
an offensive coordinator that can scheme it to where they gonna get one-on-one coverage.
He in the gap and gone. Jamal hitting that.
And that's what I'm saying. If
running that alley on y'all.
you give Lamar Tyreek and Jalen Waddle,
But whoever they slot a tight end is going to the Pro Bowl and going to get paid.
Gesicki-
I am
you
signing
got
up.
Gesicki at
I
tight
am
end.
signing up to
You
go
got
play.
Gesicki at tight end.
who's in my division?
Patriots, Jets.
No. He got
Buffalo.
no. He got the
Oh,
Raiders.
you talking about yours?
Oh yeah, he might not win. He might not win with the Raiders.
Who's in my
That
division?
is
Patrick
Kansas City.
Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes.
I don't care.
Kansas City, Herbert with Georgia.
Yo. I'm come
And,
on.
Sean Payton.
And not Sean
I
Payton with the
don't care.
Broncos.
Come on,
Payton with the
Lamar, because
Broncos.
I got Devontae over there, and if I can get somebody to play, man, come on. But he
Lamar
not
don't
gonna-
go there,
You find
Lamar.
it. You
Lamar,
find
come
it.
to Houston, Lamar. Come to Houston. You don't want to go in that
Hey.
division. They happy
all right,
with
so
losing in the first round.
Hold on, but what's the dude you talking about with San Francisco? That could somebody else talking about that he can win with anybody. That's what you were
Yeah, the head coach.
Oh, it's
Shanahan.
He can win with anybody, right? But no Super Bowl.
He didn't got the one, huh?
He got
got
the
the
one.
one.
He got
He
the
got the
one.
one, lost
He
to
got one
Mahomes.
with Cap, right?
Yeah.
Lost
No,
Mahomes.
not
Can't-
Cap.
No.
He got the one
That
like
was
a
Garoppolo.
year ago.
Garoppolo.
Okay. Can't
Garoppolo.
And they beat Brett Favre, not Brett Favre, and
Aaron
Rodgers,
Rodgers.
and they got to the NFC championship.
who they lost to in the Super Bowl? Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Hold on. Now y'all watch them Ravens and was it them Ravens and the Ravens and Kansas City games?
It was
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. With a team like that can win with anybody, and they're right here on the cusp. We've got to say that Lamar Jackson is an extraordinary talent.
Absolutely.
We've got to say he's extraordinarily Like you can't name.
He's the MVP of the league.
You can't name. We just said a couple weeks ago.
Are we talking about athlete or we talking about
Hold on.
quarterback?
Hold on, but we just said a couple weeks ago is Pat than him. Didn't we say that? We said it on this show.
We remember saying that.
I know we said it was Pat. Then it was like
roll
Joe
the tape.
Burrow,
Hey, Swag, pull the
then it
tape
was-
up. You got to pull up the archive. Y'all said no.
He in that second tier. It's Pat then the second tier.
He says
I give
tiers,
him that. I give him
like-
that.
Hold on.
It's Joe Burrow.
It's gonna be Josh Allen.
Wait, y'all ain't, hold on.
No, I ain't
Y'all sitting there
Josh
telling me. Y'all sitting there
I
telling
ain't
me.
counting Josh Allen.
No,
I
because we
would
talked
put
about
Lamar-
Josh
I would put
Allen.
Lamar over Josh Allen.
Y'all sitting there telling
Yeah.
me that y'all didn't say we didn't say Patrick
Yeah, he in the second
Mahomes.
tier. He in the second tier. He is Pat Mahomes.
We're gonna run the tape back, Swag. We're gonna find this tape when we talk about Lamar.
Yeah.
That said, Pat, then Lamar.
But was it Lamar or was it Joe Burrow first?
No, we didn't give it
Lamar?
Joe. We didn't give it Joe.
we
didn't give it
put Joe second?
We put Joe top. We put Joe top 5. We put Joe second.
Oh, I thought we
I
put
don't know
Joe
why.
second. Yeah, I'm
But-
thinking about
but-
it.
but
now.
hold on.
I redact that for previous statement.
Redacted. but here's
Joe Burrow's number 2.
so here's the thing though, with an athleticism,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we all know that Patrick Mahomes is not the quarterback that we believe he is because of just his arm.
Yeah.
Got a hell of an arm.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong, but he is that because of how he can be athletic, throwing the ball sideways, doing the things that's amazing that we've all been like saying ooh about.
Yeah.
With a player like him at San Fran being on the cusp, their team is fire.
Yeah, they straight. They loaded.
Their team is fire.
They could.
I think
if
they
he
can
go
win.
there, he could win.
They can win,
He could win. That
but
team
they're not
is
gonna.
just-
But they're not gonna. They're not gonna fool with him. No.
The thing with the 49ers is the personality not around the quarterback. Their offense is geared around the offensive line and Debo.
Truth.
So like, and they running backs. So
Right.
I just don't know if they're gonna open up the passing game enough for him to
Right.
shine, or because he might fall back into his regular traits.
So what we're dealing with is the fact that the price to pay for him
Mm-hmm.
is too much in some places
Some
for what they
places.
want.
Some
For,
places.
for what they're willing to shine on. I get it.
Because then now you know what
I don't think the
happens?
price is too high bank wise.
No.
But I think the price is too high
No,
for what they're
doggone
willing to
them.
do.
But that's ego. That's
Right.
ego is what I'm saying, because some places like we're talking about with the 49ers, that coach is that's his offense.
Right.
Now he would have to give up his offense
And
to fit
adjust it.
Lamar in.
Right.
Like, so I think that's what the ego plays in some teams
Lamar
more
can't-
than the money, because the money don't matter to none of them.
No.
'Cause
Question. Can Lamar switch it? Can Lamar switch some of his game to fit? Like, can it be a mesh?
Yes.
Or does everybody have to
Yes,
change for Lamar?
I've been beating the drum for Lamar. That
If they pay me, I'll switch it. I'll do
I've been beating the
what you want me to
drum
do.
because I seen him
Pay me
make
52 mil
throws.
a year. What you want me to do?
I seen him make throws. I seen him stand in the pocket. I seen him, ain't nobody open. I got to go. Now, I didn't like it at first either. I was one saying, man, Lamar ain't never gonna be good.
Right.
But then I kept watching and I'm like, oh, he getting better.
He getting better. He getting
getting
better, huh,
better.
Doug?
Getting better.
What?
Lamar getting better at throwing the ball.
Better than mean you gonna win a Super Bowl.
Here's the thing, Doug. All right, who's his number one? Like,
Now, that's always been my conversation, too.
That's
Right.
not the tight end. I know the tight end Andrews is great.
Hollywood's the best receiver he had. Go.
Right.
And he left.
Left. Requested a trade.
Requested a trade.
For sure.
All right, so that's what I'm asking. Like who has been his 6'3", 212 pound, 4.3 on the 40, and go get it.
I will give you that. He hasn't had one. He hasn't. But what you asking for, like even you have a number one receiver that can just go up and get it. That's true. Okay. With Lamar, man, I just don't see the fact where, because you can have a number one, but again, I keep telling y'all this. Defensive coordinators in the NFL are extremely smart.
Yes, they are.
They're extremely talented. So we keep saying, hey, Lamar, you just need a number one receiver. Well, you know what? When you get to the playoffs, we seeing it now in NBA playoffs. I'm seeing guys who were really good in the regular season, and now,
Fizzling
like my
out.
boy Bubba Dub say, trash.
Trash.
Not saying
I'm looking at a score right now. Trash.
like Lamar. I'm not saying Lamar trash, but what I am saying, when you get to the playoffs, you
He
get
can make you look like trash.
crunch time, and you just got the number one receiver, and we know that's your bread and butter. We're going to take him away, and so I just don't think Lamar in a situation can drop back and say, "You beat me with your arm."
So here's
I just can't see it.
That's what I'm saying. When you have a number one, that don't mean Lamar don't know how to run no more, right? In those type of situations.
They smart, Dante.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not
Like
saying
it's
that.
hard.
I'm not saying
Doug, hold on.
I'm not saying they not. But I've seen
a number one. I feel as though I might be wrong, but a number one I feel as though gives you 3 catches a game that you shouldn't get.
Yeah.
He gives you 3 catches in the playoffs that you shouldn't get. I don't care if it's a bubble screen. I don't care if it's a hitch route. I don't care if it's a post.
9, right?
He gonna make a catch 3 times out that game that you shouldn't get. That's what I feel. And I don't think he had that before.
No,
He
never had
hasn't.
that.
He hasn't. I agree with that.
Who all right, because I'm about to. You still got your GM hat on, right? You still in Miami, right? Who the number 1 in Miami?
Tyreek Hill.
All right. Who number 2?
Jalen.
Waller.
So that means he got a 1 and a 2,
And he got 2 tight ends.
like a true
and
2.
2 tight ends. Come on, Doug.
And they just signed.
Come on, Doug.
They just signed a boy from Carolina a couple years ago. Got that crazy hair. I can't think of his name. Chosen. He changed his name to Chosen. I can't remember.
Come on, Doug.
fast dude?
Robert Anderson.
Robbie Anderson.
Come on, Doug.
They got Robbie Anderson?
Yes,
They did just sign him. I forgot about that.
Hey, come on, Doug. Come on, Doug.
Hey, why
come
not
on,
the
come
number
on.
2 no more? Robbie Anderson,
Robbie
the number
Anderson
2.
probably
Come on,
number
Doug.
Robbie
He-
Anderson is-
come on, Doug.
because
He
was
a
the
flop.
number 1.
Jalen gonna be in the slot, man. Look.
Man,
I ain't got my GM hat no more. I'm just talking as a hey. Come on, Doug. He a Florida boy. He a Florida boy. Come on now. Hold on.
Miami boy.
Hold on. And you just said that they're gonna take away the 1 from you.
Okay.
So we know that in the playoffs, we see the higher you get in the playoffs, the tighter we get. The better teams get,
Tighter
the better the
windows,
schemes.
tighter the schemes.
Everything is tighter. I don't care what playoffs in any sport. It always gets, because now you're playing the elite teams. You're not playing a season where you got one off, you're playing a good team, whatever, right? So it's tighter. You say taking away the number 1, right?
Right.
But so if I take away my number 1 naturally, what's my next option?
2.
My 2, right? And if I got 3 or 4, like the old Rams team, right? Or the old
Yeah.
Indianapolis Colts team, right?
That's it.
Or the Saints. Even the Saints had that at the time.
Absolutely.
Like if I got that many options, hey, I don't know how much trouble I'm in.
I'm a GM. I'm still a GM.
You still a GM.
Man, you can't be the GM. You ain't even know who he picked up. He didn't know he picked up Robbie.
No, I just found that out.
It just text you, huh?
Just got the text.
You got the email.
Still not taking them. Not doing it.
So you gonna stick with Tua?
That's a risk. No, because of the amount of money I have to pay him. That's a risk. Because now all these weapons, and if you don't deliver a Super Bowl, my family's gonna be eating soup out of plastic bag.
He ain't gonna be that bad.
Player?
They paid you nice to get there.
That's how I got
Soup
that.
is that,
Because
man?
you had an agent. You had an agent too, bro.
That sound like a business. Huh? Sound like a business. Soup in the bag.
That's how I got. That's how I have to think as a GM. That's how crucial it is.
Doug, you don't take him.
No, I'm not taking Lamar. Look, can we change subjects? Like Lamar Jackson not winning the Super Bowl. I don't care. I don't care if Jerry Rice, Randy Moss.
So there's no situation as
Michael
Lamar
Irvin.
going to Super Bowl.
No, bro.
God,
God
no.
dang. Like y'all listen to me. Will.
I'm with
So
you.
you-
I hear you.
Will.
I hear you.
Will.
I hear you.
Will. Hold on.
I hear you.
Will.
I hear you.
Will. Lambo. Will.
He with it?
Will. What I always tell you. They don't know this part. What I tell you about like football in general. When I tell you about football, I say, okay, schematics and schemes. Like I know it, but I really don't care about it.
This is a every other day conversation. This right here is an every other day conversation.
Like, yeah, we could talk scheme, we could talk coverages and
every
all
other-
that.
every other day.
I get all
Every
that.
other day.
Like,
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, I know, I get, yeah, I understand, but it's not.
what you know though?
But what I do know,
See, I already knew where this was going. Every other day.
what I do know is players. I don't know. I have intuition. I got a gift about players. I can tell you if they're gonna pan out, if they're gonna develop. Look, I'm pretty accurate when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I'm not, with players, people say, "Oh, they ain't gonna be nothing." Hey, stick with him. He gonna be something, right?
Right.
A few years ago, linebacker LSU, Damone Clark. People say he wasn't good. So I'm
Right.
telling you, he gonna be,
Well, we hit now. Right.
led the country in tackles. I see recruits coming through. He's not going. He's not.
Let him live, dog. Let him live, man. Let him live.
He's not going to make it.
Yeah, you got it.
How
do you let him live? Let him live.
Okay.
NBA playoffs, baby.
Oh yeah. Like it's just intuition. I just don't. I don't know. Like I can't.
That man really feel like Lamar not gonna win.
I just really feel like that.
No, you feel like Lamar's not gonna win because you feel like Lamar's not gonna get better. You seen his ceiling.
He's not gonna get better. I think that's it.
I guess that's my thing.
How old is Lamar?
26.
Okay.
I guess that's my question. Like, my question is, if you got a 26-year-old MVP of the league, would you have said he won MVP before he won MVP?
For us, his skill set. To be honest, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Because he won a Heisman.
Yeah, because
that's why I said it.
Okay.
And in the year he won a Heisman, I didn't think he was good.
Okay.
I say this all the time. I went to the bowl game when I seen him play LSU. He looked like trash, like against LSU. He was garbage. He couldn't read a blitz. Dude had a mouthpiece in, a running back mouthpiece in. I knew he wasn't calling no plays or calling no snaps. Lamar Jackson. He was making claps.
Right.
So that's what made me not like Lamar Jackson at first. Seeing him live after all the hype, I was like, oh, this dude ain't good.
How does Lamar win MVP? How did he win it
Again?
that year? How did he win it that year? Explain to me.
Just,
I mean, he was.
I think he
was
ran
a
for like.
dog.
he was
Did he rush like over 1,000 yards?
I think he
But
ran over 1,000 and passed for over 2,500.
What we talking about?
He was
3,500. I'm
He
sorry.
was getting ghosts on people too.
Yeah.
He was leaving them in the open field.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to sell tickets. Me, I don't care.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
right, that's
if I'm the owner,
Yeah.
now I'm the owner.
Because
But
I
as a
want to
GM
say
too,
this.
though, because a GM job is not just about winning.
I know.
It's about creating fan
Right,
frenzy.
right.
And
And that's all I'm trying to do as a GM. I'm trying to create fan frenzy to where the whole city is. Hey,
Ticket sales.
I want my ticket sales to
Season
go
ti-
up
season tickets.
I
100,000
get it.
on a waiting list for my season. I'm gonna be like, hey, you seen? I
got
told you.
Lamar.
I told you. I was gonna make you some money. I told you I was gonna
Right.
make. That's all I'm telling.
But
the
my
owner all
owner,
day.
my owner's a Dolphins. He like say he wants to win.
He wants to
so
win.
I
Yeah,
got
he
to think
wanna
about it
win.
now.
So, hold
But
on.
if my owner about making money, hey, let's go Miami. Who you want?
Because
Who you
I
want,
do,
Lamar?
Because I do want to make it a point that we are talking about an NFL MVP, and you can't win the MVP in the NFL. Anybody fluked up on it? Y'all ever seen a fluke MVP? We've never seen a fluke MVP in the NFL.
like, even though I don't like I tell you, I don't care about MVPs because I know how this is voted on.
But
right?
you get what I'm saying though.
But-
But hold on,
but
will you say that the MVPs that have been picked, you agree they the MVP?
Okay,
all right.
I've never had an argument with NFL. I don't think I've ever had an argument with an NFL.
All right, that's
MVP.
all right. Okay.
How many Aaron Rodgers got?
2. No, yeah, two.
Three. I thought you got 3.
2 or 3, I don't know.
I don't think he deserved no 3.
Come on, fact check for us, EJ.
He'll back to back.
Hey, Google how many MVPs Aaron Rodgers got.
Because we talking about MVPs, right? In general, like if you could correlate it with NBA, you had like Derrick Rose, all these people.
Yeah, but I don't NBA.
Well, when you say MVP, like MVP ain't no fluke. You can't say Jokic is a fluke.
But NBA could have won it. The NBA MVPs, and this may be a good segment, but NBA MVPs for me have always, sometimes there's always like another conversation. He's got 4. Aaron Rodgers got 4.
Ain't no way.
See?
Ain't no. I disagree now. See, I'm with you. There's no way that boy should have got 4 MVPs. How many championships he won?
One.
You ain't the best player in the football then.
So MVP,
I
MVP
don't know.
that said don't correlate to you gonna be a Super Bowl champion quarterback.
It should be more than. It should be more than one.
Yep.
It should be more than one.
Yep.
You betting 25%? That's terrible, man. That ain't even good stats in baseball.
But I think he won MVP because of what he was doing with the team he had too. I ain't an Aaron Rodgers fan, so I ain't refuting that. But I'm just because some of the teams he had, the team he won the Super Bowl with, them boys, he had a squad.
He did.
But in some of them other teams that he played with, and he threw all them yards. It was like,
He ain't really have-
to who?
Yeah, that's
Who you throwing to?
And that's probably.
But their team wasn't good.
That's the years they probably won the Super Bowl too, though, because they was paying the defense.
Ain't no way he should have got no 4, bro.
They were paying like B.J. Raji and AJ Hawk. And
I don't know, man. I don't know. Jury gonna be out for me with Lamar, man, because I understand the conversation. But MVP,
Young MVP
man,
too.
don't matter,
he
man.
a young MVP. He a young MVP. He 26.
Cam Newton got MVP. You see who he at? He cursing boys out the flag.
No,
on flag
but
football
Cam,
league.
but you
Shout out to
said
Cam.
but y'all said but you said what it was about Cam. Y'all said Cam was still throwing off his what
Back foot.
like you said what it was.
He ain't got no technique.
But that's
Y'all said what that was.
Does Lamar have technique?
And the way that Carolina, I don't like the way Carolina played him.
Does Lamar have technique?
Not at this point.
Does Lamar have technique?
Not
How long Lamar been in the league?
What you saying, Doug? I mean,
He been in five. This is 5th year. That's why.
Does Lamar have technique?
Nah, he ain't got it.
Does Lamar have technique?
He ain't got it.
Does Lamar have technique?
He ain't got
I'll
it.
tell you. You've been around sports your whole life since you came out the womb. You had no choice.
Dante.
He fast talking.
Dante out the womb and
You know, like
he had the dome for the high school.
I think you were probably born in the Superdome. Wait, what's your birthday, Dante? When your birthday?
Ellie just said he class.
July? Y'all,
It was something going on.
it was something. It was probably the state track meet or something. Dante was born. Dante, Lamar got technique?
No.
Okay.
But the same thing could. I mean, look, listen.
Could Cam have won a Super Bowl with somebody else?
Cam who Newton?
You say he would. I know he didn't, Doug. I'm asking the question.
Hey, honestly, Cam could have won a Super Bowl if he would have had a number 2 wide receiver. Period. He had a number 1, but he had
You
everybody
agree,
else was
Doug?
garbage after that.
Doug, you agree?
No, man.
Who he had? Who he had behind Steve Smith?
I get it.
Greg
dog.
Olsen stayed hurt.
I
He
know,
did.
man, but bro, like
Running back stayed hurt.
Yeah, Jonathan
Stayed
Taylor
hurt.
and
Stewart. It was Jonathan Stewart.
Jonathan Stewart.
and,
Stewart.
what's his name
From
from
the short
Memphis?
one. Yeah, that boy rolled
Yeah.
when he was.
When he was healthy, yeah.
now I would say this about Cam. If the Broncos defense wasn't the way they were,
They
he
won
probably,
the Super Bowl.
he probably would have beat the Broncos.
Yeah, the defense.
But the difference
Who the Broncos quarterback was.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
But Peyton
My
was hurt.
point
He was
exactly.
hurt that year though.
But
Bad.
still,
But that's what I'm saying. They won a Super Bowl.
they won. And guess what? Was that Peyton Manning last year?
Yeah.
So you think this wasn't scripted? Come
Now
on,
we
people.
about to get to another conversation.
Whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
whole
another
nother
winner, man.
But the thing about it, all right, I would say the difference between Cam and Lamar, right? Even though Cam's still throwing off his back foot, I think Cam's arm talent outweighed Lamar's
So
arm
Cam
talent.
better than Lamar.
So yeah,
Cam was better than Lamar is.
yeah, yes.
Look, yeah, it's they two different type of quarterback. They're not even the same.
I'm just
type of
looking to see
quarterback.
everybody's face. I'm trying to see if
They're not
everybody
the same-
agree.
They're not the same
Same
type of
quarterback.
quarterback. They're not the same type of quarterback at all. Cam really want to throw that thing.
Draft right now. Who you taking? Go.
And
And
both
what?
of them rookies?
Yeah.
Well, we already know this. Lamar went what, 27, 20?
I'm taking Cam.
Yeah, 25 of the
Cam
people
was
went
number
before
1
him.
overall.
Yeah, Cam went number 1 overall.
Yeah, they trade. Didn't they trade up to get Lamar?
Yeah, somebody.
So he was at the back.
Was he
He was at the back
32?
of the first round.
Was it 32?
So you build your
28.
franchise over
Yeah.
Cam before
I'm
Lamar.
taking. I'm taking.
Cam want to throw that thing.
Yeah, Cam can throw. That's
Yeah.
that's a difference.
wanna throw
The
it.
arm talent was different.
We talking about. I'm looking at Cam career coming out of Auburn.
I already know that's better.
and
Already know.
and Louisville, right?
Yeah.
And he coming out of
taking
Louisville. Him winning a national championship coming out of Auburn, and the play that is forever singed in my memory. I'm sorry, Doug, for bringing up bad memories.
I wasn't there.
Already.
I ain't getting ran over.
You talking about that Patrick
But
Peterson?
I
when
ain't
he
still
outran
To
talking
him?
see him outrun Patrick Peterson, who I knew was a dog,
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, that's him."
They should have fired Tommy Moffitt that day. They should have fired Tommy Moffitt that day.
Because they outran him. Hey man.
I know how you feel about Tommy Moffitt, bro.
But
They should have fired him that day.
all right, so let's talk football on that particular play. We gotta go to NBA playoffs, by the way.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
all right, so
yeah,
now let's
yeah.
talk NFL football about that particular play in general. I don't know how we got on this when we outran Patrick Peterson. Okay. And is he faster than Patrick Peterson? Absolutely not.
No.
Football is about angles as
Yes.
well. So
Okay.
the angle with Patrick Peterson, that it looks like Cam outran him, but it's
Yeah.
all about angles.
Okay.
So-
And where the TV camera was.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But still, it's amazing. You 6'5", 250,
Right.
doing that. So
And it wasn't just Patrick Peterson on that team.
No,
That whole secondary was first round picks.
they were.
it was deep.
That's a whole other story.
Mo Claiborne was on that team.
Yeah, I
Honey
don't-
Badger was out there.
I can't blame Moffitt at all for that.
B-Tip, I blame him.
No, I blame somebody else.
Moffitt, come on the show, man. Come on the show, Moffitt.
I blame
Somebody who had some headsets on.
Come on the show, Moffitt.
somebody who didn't need headsets.
And I say that with love because Moffitt is my dude. Yeah, like Moffitt really my dude. He engineered John Curtis' system. So the workout system that John Curtis have, he the one who actually implemented it. That was his first Louisiana strength conditioning coaching job. So I got much love for Moffitt, man.
Cam wins a Super Bowl if he wasn't as immature as he is. He
I
wins
can't. How can you say somebody immature, man, when you ain't even talking to him? Now you acting like an analyst now.
No,
You acting like an analyst, Doug.
Hold on.
You acting like Stephen A right now.
Hey, I'm Cam Newton. I'm Cam Newton. I'm doing an interview.
All right.
I'm Cam Newton. Ask me a question.
Cam, how did Steve Smith? How did you miss Steve Smith on that post?
Man, I don't want to be just a legend. I want to be an icon.
What you wearing right now?
Like a lion in the jungle. That's how I want to be.
You dig it?
Oh. Ask me another question.
I can't.
Ask me another question.
I got you, Cam. What problems? What kind of problems did the Denver Broncos present to you tonight in the biggest game of your life?
Okay, I'm gonna revert back to Doug real quick, just to give you context. I'm gonna refer you to as a female reporter. You're not a female reporter. Okay, now I'm back to Cam. So ask me the question again.
Cam, what kind of problems did the Denver Broncos present to you on their defensive scheme wise that gave y'all such problems tonight?
Oh man, this is crazy. It's crazy. Like it's crazy that you're asking me this because like you're a female and it's weird coming from you because like I don't even know like it's crazy. Like I'm sorry. Like they did well, but it's just crazy coming from you. I'm not immature. I'm mature though, right, Will?
Man, that man was high, man.
No, man, stop, because you're a Cam fan. I am too. I am a Cam fan.
was high, man.
I am a Cam fan.
That man got
Stop
high
it.
right after the
Stop
game,
it.
man.
Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Cam, shout out Cam, man. ATL, what's
Shout
up,
out
man?
Cam, man.
Hey, I'll be checking out the pod, too, Cam.